Hey guys, Crew of Blondwave, I'm Eric.
I'm Calvin.
Calvin, yesterday we watched Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Today we're watching Game of
of
Thrones.
Thrones.
Episode 7, You Win or You Die. Win what?
Game of Life.
Yeah, so we had a crazy episode yesterday, and we're going to get tired of saying, oh my gosh, we had a crazy episode, because from now on, all the episodes
They're all
get crazy.
crazy.
They're all going crazy.
Great.
Never stop being crazy. Alright, so the stage is set, and let's play the game, Calvin.
Game of Thrones. It's a big army.
Lannisters.
That's Tywin Lannister.
Attacking him was stupid.
I could care less what anyone thinks of me.
Yeah, well, that's what you want people to think of you.
It's the truth.
A lion doesn't concern himself with the opinions of the sheep.
That man made short work of that elk.
You're blessed
He's
with
butchering
abilities
a
that few
stag.
men possess.
Stag.
You're blessed to belong to the most powerful
Sigil
family in the
of
kingdom.
House Baratheon.
You must
He certainly has presence, doesn't he?
Yes, he
He
does.
just commands your attention. I always like actors that can do that.
Yeah.
Like the guy who plays Severus Snape,
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman. He can whisper, and you listen.
Yeah. Well, they're both classically trained Shakespearean actors.
Yep.
My brother's worth 1,000 of your friend.
Your brother? Or your lover?
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. There is no middle ground.
John! It's been so long.
Yeah. And
I
Sam.
miss girls. Not even talking to them. I never talk to them. Just looking at them. Making them giggle.
Poor guy.
Is it the same guy as last time? I
think
can't remember
so.
his face. He was turning the other way.
Yeah. He had John and Sam in there at the time.
Yeah.
Robert, we were hunting a bull. Go on. You don't want to see this.
Yeah, Joffrey doesn't know that's not his dad.
Yeah.
I hereby command Eddard of House Stark, titles, to serve as Lord Regent and Protector of the Realm upon my death, to rule in my stead until my son Joffrey comes of age.
Very important wording.
Leave it to the council. After I'm dead, you'll rule now. You'll hate it worse than I did. But you'll do it well. King Robert Baratheon, murdered by a pig.
Oh, Robert.
He's so sad.
It was over the pain.
Give him milk of the puppy.
Heroin.
The spider sends his greetings and his congratulations.
Spider.
A
Okay,
royal
so that
pardon.
was the
You can go home now.
raven he was referring to.
Yeah. You can go home now.
A pardon.
For what?
Probably by a condition.
What would that be?
Probably Khaleesi.
You honor me, sir.
She was good tan.
She does.
Keep saying it.
White teeth.
Yep.
I'm afraid I am not worthy of the vintage.
Poison the poisoner.
Besides, it is a poor wine merchant who would drink up his own wares.
Reminds me of Will Wheaton.
A little bit.
Throws
at her. There's your boy.
Oh! Whipman.
Tonight.
You're allowed to look happy. It's going to be a ranger.
The Seven have never answered my prayers. Perhaps the old gods will.
Makes sense.
Kind of tolerant of different religions, aren't they?
Yeah.
Rast to the rangers, John to the stewards, Rancet to the builder.
Stewards.
He just said there's honor in being a steward.
He looked kind of disappointed. And,
Yeah, he didn't want that.
I mean, I understand he wanted to be a ranger,
They're the heroes.
like his uncle was.
And you know, his uncle is missing. He's out there. If
Yeah.
John can be a ranger, he can go out and find him.
Oh, Samuel. It's like, no, let me talk to him.
Now listen to me. The old man is the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. You'll be with him day and night. Yes, you'll clean his clothes, but you'll also take his letters, attend him at meetings, squire for him in battle. You'll know everything, be part of everything. And he asks for you himself. He wants to groom you for command.
Samuel's pretty sharp.
Yeah, he is.
I always wanted to be a ranger.
I always wanted to be a wizard.
Oh, Sam.
When the Queen proclaims one king and the Hand proclaims another, whose peace do the gold cloaks protect? Who do they follow? The man who pays them.
Yep. That's your
He's in a
boy.
very unique position.
Yep.
Littlefinger. Just,
You like him.
yeah.
Hey, there's Ghost. Oh yeah, John's direwolf is named Ghost.
Oh, okay.
The runt.
Yeah.
And Elsa's boys, rise now as men of the Night's Watch.
He got up.
Yeah, he didn't fall over. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I would not want to be that guy right now. Yes. He's hype.
He is hype. Get hype. We're gonna bang some more tonight.
Right? It's that look.
Yeah. Gold cloaks are like the police of the city.
Like the city watch.
Yeah.
We stand behind you, Lord Stark.
I'm guessing that's the commander.
Yeah.
He's very shiny gold.
Yeah. Jano Slint is his name.
Protector of the realm. Is this meant to be your shield, Lord Stark? A piece of paper.
Those are the king's words.
He doesn't look happy about that.
Sir Barristan seized this traitor.
Sir Barristan is a good man, a loyal man. Do him no harm.
You think he stands alone?
Kill him! Kill all of them, I command it!
I want no bloodshed. Tell your men to lay down their swords. No one needs to die.
I did warn you not to trust me.
He did.
That's your boy. That's your favorite character,
Yeah.
right?
I didn't say he was my favorite.
Oh, okay, now he's not your favorite.
Fuck!
So now it's definitely Tyrion.
Probably.
Yeah, so...
Man, what's he doing? He's always in the right position.
He put Edward exactly where he wanted him, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta think, he hates the Starks because they took Catelyn from him.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't Eddard's fault. It was his brother. Catelyn wasn't all innocent there either.
No.
Don't kill him, he's just a boy.
Yeah, that's pretty demeaning.
Man, I'd want to die after that.
Yeah.
At least give me the fact that I'm a man before you kill me.
So, Joffrey has been seated on the throne. And we love Joffrey, right? Yep. Alright, so I got some stuff. Just going back to the beginning of the episode, we met Tywin Lannister.
Yeah.
Right? So what'd you think of that guy? That's Charles Dance.
Charles Dance. I love that actor.
Yeah, he's good, isn't he?
He commands presence in every role that he's in.
What do you think of the imagery of him literally butchering a stag, which is the House Baratheon.
The House Baratheon's sigil. Yeah. Very symbolic of what the Lannisters are doing to the kingdom.
I mean, Joffrey is sitting on the throne right now, and he's said to be a Baratheon. We know he's not. He's a Lannister. But even there, they announced him as Joffrey, first of his name, of House Baratheon and Lannister. Like, the Lannisters are controlling that, you know? So that's how they're getting their power in there.
Yep.
So we have that. I always thought that was cool. The weirwood tree that Jon and Sam had their vows in front of.
Yeah.
Now remember, there was a weirwood tree that Eddard Stark was sharpening a sword under.
Yeah.
Right? The weirwood trees are like these rare trees that are found mostly in the north, but you can find some down south, and they're connected to the old religion of the old gods. You know, we kind of had that in this episode. Old gods, new gods.
Are they kind of like standing stones or something like that?
Yeah, they're kind of like that. I mean, they have those faces carved into them. You know, okay. We'll learn more about that as the lore kind of comes in. They don't really go too hard into it, but once we get some more information, we'll talk about that a little bit more. Just remember that those things are kind of tied to the old gods, right? Okay. Now we've talked about that a little bit. Old gods and the light of the seven. You know, like Sam said, he was born in the light of the seven.
Yeah.
The seven are like the quote-unquote official religion of Westeros, like the main kingdoms, you know?
Right. Each kingdom has their own god. And...
Well, no, not necessarily. That's kind of symbolic. It's supposed to be like one god, but he has 7 forms. You know, it's kind of like Catholic doctrine. You have a Holy Trinity, you know, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, but they're all one God, you know, the Godhead, 3 in 1. It's kind of like that, where they're like, it's like the Father, the Mother, the Smith, the Crone, the Stranger, and there's 2 more. I don't remember who they all are. But, so that's like, so they have the new gods. The Starks are more in favor of the old gods, which are like gods of the woods, of the trees. There's going to be more lore as we go with that. So we'll get to that stuff later. But I do find it interesting. The Night's Watch is pretty tolerant of everything.
Yeah.
Some places you go, it's only their god or you die. You know.
Yeah.
Like So I thought that was cool. What'd you think of Jorah getting a pardon?
I think he picked his side.
He did pick a side.
I think he picked the winning side right now.
You think
it seems like it?
He
definitely played that situation to his best advantage.
They did say Jorah was talking about, you know, your ancestor made 6 of the kingdoms bow, right? We have 7 kingdoms in Westeros. Aegon the Conqueror conquered them, but he said 6 kingdoms bent the knee. There's 1 kingdom that actually resisted, and that's Dorne. We haven't met Dorne yet. We will eventually.
Okay.
But
I just kind of figured when he said that, it was like he made the other 6 kingdoms.
He was a foreigner. He was from Valyria, very far away across the sea. There were 7 kingdoms originally. 1 of them did not bow. That was Dorne. Their words are actually like unbent, unbroken. Like
some very badass words.
They're very proud they resisted the dragons. They were, you know, they lived way down south in the deserts. They're nomadic. You know, they had no castles to destroy.
Gotcha.
You know,
like the Fremen, very hard to nail down.
Yes, yeah. So I always thought that was interesting that Jorah gave us that information now, that 1 kingdom resisted.
Yeah.
So there's that. They're also, Khal Drogo likes to call Jorah the Andal. And we hear that the king is like king of the king of the Andals and the First Men. They keep using that word Andal. Andal's kind of like it's kind of like in Tolkien, like Númenóreans. Like they were like the original men that came to Westeros first. You know.
Gotcha.
Like they're just like a specific. I won't say a specific race of people, but
like a family line.
Yeah, kind of it's like the people that the people of Westeros were descended from.
Gotcha.
Is the Andals, and we'll learn a little bit more about that as we go. So what do you think about Lord Commander Mormont making Jon his personal steward?
It's interesting. I think it's a good fit for him.
Yeah.
Maybe not what he intended, but
what Jon intended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think of all of the recruits, he would be the best choice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to remember in episode 1 or 2. John's uncle talks about how Starks have manned the wall for thousands of years. You know, there's a tradition of the name Stark being at the wall. I think Mormont recognizes that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, actually, the one that's credited of building the wall is called Bran the Builder, and he was a Stark.
Okay.
I mean, how many thousands of years ago? We don't know how he did it. You know, magic or just slaves or a workforce or how it happened.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, it's frozen.
Yeah.
A lot of it's water. I mean,
Yeah.
you could have just been carrying buckets and dumping them over the ice until it froze.
Yeah. Just for 700 feet high and 1,000 miles long.
1,000 miles long.
Yeah, that guy is a builder. So, yeah, it does, it would make sense that a Stark, you know, I mean, even though he's not officially a Stark, he's Jon Snow.
But he is Eddard Stark's son.
He has that blood, and I think Mormont, as much as he talks about how no one has a name there, how they're a family, and everything else doesn't matter, I think he still recognizes that people will listen to a Stark.
Yeah.
You know, but he's a boy, and he's going to learn.
Yeah.
So I do like that.
He definitely put him in a position to learn.
Yeah. And then the last thing we'll talk about is we heard a lot about Stannis this episode.
Yeah.
Who is Robert's younger brother, and then Renly is Stannis' younger brother.
We haven't actually met Stannis yet.
We have not met Stannis. Stannis is the master of ships. He actually sits on the small council, but we just haven't seen him yet. He likes to hang out in Dragonstone, which is a place that we'll learn about. But, yeah, you know, if Robert dies and he has no heir, it would go to Stannis, you know. And
as the next younger son of
and Eddard, who is an honorable man and wants to always do the right thing, refuses to do any shady business and says, no, we'll deliver the kingdom to Stannis. And I think it's kind of telling it who Stannis might be, that no one is interested in that.
Yeah.
So we'll learn more about Stannis here as we keep going through Game of Thrones. You have any other questions?
It definitely seemed like Eddard didn't want to, but he felt it was the right thing to give it to Stannis.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Eddard, if he was a lesser man, he has all the power right now. He could claim the throne for himself.
And he would do well at it.
He would, and he, you know, they've kind of talked about it before.
Doesn't like the politics.
No, but they talked about it before. I mean, he could have done this last time a king was unseated.
Yeah.
And he refuses. He wants to do the right thing. Which always turns out well. Right?
Yeah, Littlefinger with a knife at your throat.
Welcome to Game of Thrones. Now, Calvin, that was Game of Thrones for this weekend. So we'll be coming back next weekend for episodes 8 and 9. And then we'll have the weekend after that, episode 10, and then going right into season 2. So we got a lot of work ahead of us. I'm looking forward to next weekend. Having a lot of fun doing these, and you guys have been saying you're having a lot of fun watching these. Make sure you guys keep your eyes glued to Blind Wave, because the next couple of weeks are going to be a little bit of a transition for us.
Yeah,
because
be changing our format a little bit.
We have a lot of problems right now with YouTube, so make sure you guys are paying attention because we're having a lot of announcements. We'll still have a presence definitely here on YouTube.
Absolutely.
It's just going to be a little bit different. But we know that you guys really enjoy what we're doing, and we're going to try as hard as we can to up that value, up the entertainment, and just have a lot of fun as fans of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All right? I'm Eric.
I'm Calvin.
And we'll see you guys later. Calvin, the button.